Welcome back, one and all. I just can't wait for this. This is Lovebites with Swan Song with the Chopin intro and etude. So, I don't really have anything more to say. Let's get into it. Stick with me. Click with me. Like it. I'll meet you halfway through, guys. See you in a bit. So looking forward to this. Okay. First of all, when I'm listening to the guitar in this one as just compared to Set the World on Fire, and it seems they've toned down the distortion, stayed away from the higher octave chord groupings, and they're playing that more bassy metal. Does that make sense? And the drummer, just amazing. But let's just focus on the piano opening. And I had a friend who was a grade 8 piano player, and I used to sit there baffled. And I think if all of us are honest, the sight of someone or listening to a great piano opening, a forte, it's just, most of us get mesmerized and drawn away by it. If you like music, you hear a piano or a guitar solo, something, even a wood instrument, but especially piano and guitar, because they share a lot of the same chord structures, obviously. So it's just beautiful the way she did that, and with such grace. And I don't see the emotion in her face now. I know she's focusing, but she scares me a little. But it's kind of appealing. It's like, listen to the music, not me. Listen to the music. Don't look at me. I'm not that important. Yeah, the lead singer, she's quite extravagant, which is, her part of her role, but not over the top. And the guitarists speak for themselves. As always, they'll just come forward and they'll have that symmetry. The song, now, The Floating Lotus, I've got that tattoo up here. Had it for 40 years. And the Swan Song. But there's some mixed mythologies in there. Valhalla and God's Heaven. So Valhalla is the kingdom and the hall of the gods. That's where the warriors go when they've died in battle. But when the life of one can help so many, it's kind of Churchillian when he says, I think it's Churchill who said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. Yeah, so if you sacrifice and it can affect many, that's in there. So it's kind of that European, Eastern Asian, Western East culture in there. And it's not making it hard for it to work for me. It's just like their knowledge of that. Is that what they're expressing? And your swan song, is your swan song going to be that you didn't help anybody, but that life is beautiful. Live it today. But yeah, I'm just fascinated. I've rambled enough, guys. Stick with me. We'll get to the end and I'll wrap it up. Probably all wrong, as I always do. I'm joking. But I'm just loving this different tonality to the song. Different tonality, if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. Tell me in the comments if I'm right. It's a different tone to the guitars. They've run the sounds through the heads and the pedals differently. It's less high end, in those heads. Less. Maybe I'll get a threshold in it. I don't know. We'll find out. That's one of the most, not lyrically, musically accomplished. We've heard Guns N' Roses' November Rain. Axl Rose does that on piano. That's quite cool. But to intro, outro, and in it all the time, that's why the tonality felt different. It was almost always playing to the pitch of or the tone or the feeling of a piano all the way through. That's what I felt was different. There was a scale down when she, on one of the solos, she was coming down in scale and not going up, which is what you find with a lot of solos. That'll go up in rock metal. But she was coming down, and then she's done it again on the outro. I knew they were good, because what I've seen is amazing so far. This is next level from what I've seen already. Combining Chopin into a song, and that song has great meaning and makes you think, and the music you just listen to and follow the rhythm. Absolutely. Right, Lovebites fan, challenge number 1. Find me a better song than that Lovebites have done. Just tell me what it is, because I want to know what it is. Guys, I loved it. I hope you all join in with me. Take care till next time. See you soon. Wow.